Picture this. You're somewhere around campus about to sit down and do some serious, productive work. But before you open your laptop, you realize that you haven't had anything to eat since that 11 a.m. lecture that you were late for. If you're like me, you can't work on an empty stomach. And then you wonder, where can I get the best food on campus? Luckily, we did the heavy lifting for you, and we asked some students around campus, where is the best place to eat at? And here's what they said. This is the Deerfield Building, where you can find all types of food. Currently, it is closed. No idea why. But I've heard a lot of students love this place because it has really good quality food and some good pastries as well. If you're ever on campus and this place is open, check out the banana bread. I hear it's really good here. Which place would you say has like the best quality of food around campus?
Coleman's definitely.
Coleman's, which is where we are right now?
Yes.
I really like it. I actually really like the pizza here. There's a pizza near my house and it's pretty bad, so this is like a nice change. The Tim Hortons is really nice too, but the lines are always really, really long.
Well, this is my first time eating and I had Harvey's. I think it was good.
I guess Davis. Davis, specifically within Davis, Fusion 8 probably.
I think to me, OPH had the best food so far that I've had. But that was a while ago, so I don't know if it's still the same thing.
So based on your previous experiences, you say OPH. Why OPH? What about it?
I think the food is just better than all the other places. Like Blend Duck doesn't offer much, and then the other cafeteria in Davis, I also don't like the food there.
What about you guys? What do you think?
Coleman's
Yeah, I
too.
agree.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think Coleman's is the best place?
Probably because Davis is always so packed.
I like the vibe in here, and like he said, they make it in front of you and they make it fresh, which I really like.
Fresh food is one thing, but for me, something that's slightly better might be like the seating, because there's usually like a decent amount of seating available. Bad thing about Davis is, like I said, it's packed, so you can get food and stuff and all that, but I mean, you're gonna be walking around with that food for like a while. I always find seating here, like we always have like a place to sit, so I mean that's a pretty important factor in terms of food.
I was here pretty early in the morning, so it was empty, so I had this spot, but sometimes around like 12 to 2 it gets really, really busy and it's really hard to find a spot. Like you have to wait for someone to get up and then like steal their table. Like people keep their eye out for them.
Would you guys say you guys have the same experience regarding that?
Yeah,
we met her here today. So
yeah. So today we got lucky, but usually it's really, really busy. You can't find anything.
Yeah. How long would you guys say it takes like an average student or like even yourself to find a table at peak times?
At peak times, I think the most it's been for me is maybe like 10, 12 minutes.
And what would you say is like the max amount of time that you guys have waited for food at, say, Davis versus here?
I was at Harvey's and I ordered just a poutine. I waited 30 minutes.
Pretty long for Tim Hortons. Like
Yep.
It could take up to half an hour just to get coffee.
So it's never long, no.
I got nuggets. So
Nuggets. How long did you wait for those nuggets?
maybe 15 minutes.
sharing it didn't take long. It was just waiting to take our order.
Yeah.
Okay, would you say that the quality is like good or decent?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, it's pretty good.
There's nothing to complain about with the food. It tastes good. Yeah.
How long did you wait today?
20 minutes just to get our drink, and then to order it took a while too, even though we were like one of the only few people in line.
It's not. Usually you get it for like within 5 minutes, so it's never really that bad.
So do you guys notice that there's like a difference between the quality versus the price here in Davis?
I think here the price, for example, like the burgers and stuff, they are fairly like what I think you'd maybe pay like if you want like burger and fries here you pay like 10, but it's reasonable because the burgers are pretty good and they seem pretty fresh. I'd say Davis, there are some things because it's like fast food like Harvey's and stuff. It might be a bit cheaper, but at the same time, like the quality of food is also a bit lower.
So given that we're here at the Blind Duck Pub, what do you think of the food here?
Can I be honest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Most of it is okay. It's not terrible, but I don't know. For the price, it's not good.
Do you think the price matches the quality of the food?
Definitely not. It does not.
I think the food's okay. Like those drinks, I think those are overpriced because I've bought the same drinks at other stores for like $2 to $3 cheaper. And then here, like for example, one of the coffee drinks was like $2 at like Superstore, and then here I paid $4.50, which was a little surprising. But the food, otherwise, I think it's fairly priced, but it is a long wait.
What about you?
I mean, I wouldn't complain about the price. I think the price is fine. It's more about the wait times. Yeah.
Okay, and
I'm pretty sure the price is the same as a normal like Harvey's from outside, so I would say it's a good price.
Price is just, it's a bit ridiculous. Stuff is really overpriced, overcharged. The wait times are okay like at certain times, but obviously like if there's a rush, it gets a bit hectic. It's like the only word is ridiculous. Like if you want to get a drink from there, it's like $4 to $5 for a typical drink. The food itself, like if you go to Thai Express or Tim Hortons, like the prices are stable, but the food like by like the actual campus, that's the one that's just very overpriced.
I'd say about the same. I'd say it's a bit overpriced. Also, there tends to be times where there isn't that many options available, especially around like 12 where Davis is full, and something like right now Casada's closed, so it's either Subway or something at Davis or Tim's. So.
And it's not like there's many options around campus, right? So you're kind of forced to buy it?
There are not too many, yeah. The wait times are okay like at certain times, but obviously like if there's a rush, it gets a bit hectic. And the food quality, it's okay.
How would you rate Coleman Commons out of 5 stars?
I would rate it honestly 4 out of 5 stars because Coleman's is so nice, and one of the reasons why I rate it 4 out of 5 is because it's so nice. We always come here and never get work done. So like throughout the entire day, we have to like force ourselves to leave because it's just so nice, and we just chat like for hours here.
Yeah.
I would give it a 5.
5 out of 5? Why?
Yeah. I just like everything about it.
Okay.
For me, it's like a 4 out of 5 or 4.5 out of 5, mainly because the only problem for me with this place is maybe the pricing of food sometimes, because sometimes it is a bit ridiculous, but I mean most of the time, given the study spaces and the quality of the food, I mean it's a pretty good place to hang around.
Awesome. What about you? What would you give it out of 5 stars?
Honestly, this is my first time here, but I think I would give it a 5 out of 5.
Maybe like the food's really good, so I'll say 4.
4 out of 5 stars?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you?
I would say 3 stars. I think the wait time was like, I just wouldn't wait for it. I'm very impatient, so if it's too long, I just won't get anything.
Probably either a 4 or 3.5. It wasn't, the food quality is good. Yeah, it's just the wait time.
How many stars would you give Davis out of 5?
3, maybe 2.5, yeah.
2.5. And sorry, why is such a low rating?
The wait times don't make sense to me. I feel like they have like enough staff to like open up all the registers or have more people around, but it doesn't work. There are times when like even though like the restaurant's open, like there's like not enough like food there to actually eat. That doesn't make sense. As well as the pricing of some things in there, it's not fair. So I give it a 2.5, maybe 3 star.
I'd give it around the same rating. I think the pricing issue is fair. I think there tends not to be a lot of options in terms of having to wait for your food, especially in between class. And considering it's like the only place on campus, I think that artificially just lowers that rating too. So I'd say 3 is fair.
Okay, so then OPH is like your number 1 spot, right? Now, what would you give out of a 5-star rating? Say OPH and Blind Duck Pub in Davis, what would you give them out of a 5-star rating?
I would say OPH would be like, relatively it would be like a 4 out of 5. And then Davis will be like 3, and then this one 2.
And the results are in. Coming in at the lowest rated building is the Davis Building, or the meeting place, at a whooping 2.7 out of 5 stars. Deerfield. Even though it's currently closed, Deerfield was one of the top rated places to eat around campus with 4 out of 5 stars. Reason being, the food quality is really good, and at the price, it does seem like it's worth it. Next up, OPH, with a whooping 4.5 stars, and that was actually the highest rated place to eat at. Reason being, it's a very cozy environment, great to hang out with friends. The food quality is the best according to the people that we asked. If you're wondering where you can find the best food around campus, perhaps you should check out Coleman Commons. So yeah, that is today's video. Let us know in the comments if you agree with the stars ratings. Is there any buildings that we didn't cover that you would love to see? Let us know as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching another video. We'll see you on the next one.